Hey, what's going on? I'm Miles,
I'm Caleb.
and this is Back and Forth with Miles and Caleb.
We're live, motherfucker.
That's right.
We're live.
So this is
Episode 7.
episode 7.
Revenge of the Sith. Right?
Dude, I like Star Wars. You don't like Star Wars.
Fuck Star Wars.
Dude,
Fuck Boba Fett. Fuck fucking Jar Jar Binks. Fuck Princess
Dude,
Leia.
you can't-
Fuck Luke Skywalker. And fuck Anakin Skywalker.
Listen.
A.K.A. Darth Vader.
Listen, you can't say
I just
fuck
did.
Jar Jar Binks.
I fucked all of them.
Alright, fuck it. We'll get into that in another topic.
Okay, so listen. So, how...
We're gonna tell the story about how this night started. We're very, very drunk.
Okay, so listen.
This
So
is how the night started.
Yesterday, Miles texted me and said, "Hey, what are you doing tomorrow?" And I was like, "I'm working. But after I'm done working, I will come straight to your house." And
Yes.
he's like, "Bet." I'm almost positive you said bet. Bet. So I was like, "All right, bet." So I went home, got in the shower, got right, got a cleaning,
Yeah.
and then came over.
Sure.
So I texted you, no response. You texted me.
No.
You
That's
texted me
not
first.
What happened?
You texted me first and
Yes.
said hey or yo or whatever. And then I texted back, blah,
I
blah,
said,
blah.
What's up?
I had to go uptown to give Jewel Pods the clothes, so I was like, fuck it, I'll just go up there, get something to eat, kill some time. You'll be home before 8 o'clock.
That's what
I pull into your driveway at like 7:45, thinking
Yeah.
you're only going to be 15 minutes.
for sure.
You did not. What time did you pull in the driveway?
I pulled in the I pulled in the driveway around 10:20.
Exactly. So what did I do that whole entire time? I sat in the fucking parking lot.
My driveway.
Parking lot.
It's my
You
driveway.
want to call it a dooryard?
Or what?
A dooryard.
One more time? I didn't catch that.
A dooryard.
A dooryard.
Yeah, Boston people call it dooryards.
All right.
Call it the dooryard. Go down to the dooryard and
The
get your cab.
dooryard.
Gotta go down to the dooryard and get your cab. Maybe you might see a deer or something.
Maybe you might see a deer or something. It's my driveway.
It is your driveway, and it's fucking narrow as fuck.
What?
No, hold
you
on,
could
no,
fit
hold
two
on.
cars in my driveway.
Well,
both
remember
ends
what Mad
and
Money
plus-
Man said?
What do you say?
I said I didn't park close enough to your truck.
Ah,
So,
yeah.
he was like,
He
"Fuck."
said, you.
Fucking no. I don't know if he said that, but he was pissed because he couldn't get in.
Yeah.
But I sat out in your fucking driveway.
For a solid 3 hours.
So a solid 2.5 to 3 hours
Right.
watching YouTube and just dicking off,
Listen,
waiting.
I'll tell
patiently.
you exactly what happened.
Mm-hmm.
So this is my interpretation of it. I do remember you texting me. Actually, we were on the phone, I believe. And we said that you were going to get off work and come straight here.
I did do that.
You did do that. At like 8.
7:45.
We said 8 on the phone. Regardless, I didn't hold up to my end of the deal.
You did not. It's okay though.
But
But that's strike one though.
That's we get to strike 3 before the end of the
When we
story.
get to strike 3, we might be on a different level. Caleb might not come back over here.
No, you're gonna come back up.
Caleb might not though.
You like me.
Do I have to come back over here? Do I have an obligation to come over here? I don't.
Yeah, you love me.
I do love you, but I don't have an obligation to come over here. Just
Um,
because I love someone doesn't mean I have to do something.
No, it for sure does.
Mm.
You love me unconditionally. Really, you piece of shit?
You make me
Alright.
wait 3 hours, it might change my fucking
Listen,
frame.
I
It
didn't
might
mean
make
to-
me change my
Okay,
frame
look,
of mind.
I was at the in-laws.
Who else would do that?
Probably no one. I
I
wouldn't.
almost left.
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't have done that.
No, I wouldn't.
No,
I wouldn't
did
have.
that.
You're a real friend.
I'm a fucking guy.
Like, all right, so I went to the in-laws' house. I went to Michaela's mom's
I
house.
understood. I got it.
And I mean, we played. we had dinner. We played a couple games. I had a good time. I'm sorry. I would have liked to be here earlier.
Hey,
I didn't want you to be waiting.
Listen, that's fine.
And they wanted to invite you over, actually.
I would have came.
I didn't.
I would have fucking came.
I thought you would have been a little awkward.
No. I love meeting new people. I fuck with old people.
Dude, they're pretty cool.
I jive with people. I fuck
You
with
jive
it.
with people.
Yeah.
I like the lingo you got.
I fucking jive with it.
Listen, they're really cool. I'm gonna say that.
I think I've met Michaela's mom and dad one time.
I believe you definitely did at the wedding. At our
I
wedding.
wouldn't say that. I don't think I did it there. But
Dude, I don't think you may have remembered, but you definitely remember.
Shit. I remember I wore an orange shirt and I looked fucking fly. That's all I remember. I remember.
You looked fucking fly.
It was a hot salmon shirt. I don't think it was orange. It was a hot salmon.
Listen.
And it was bad fucking ass.
Dude.
I just bought it that day too.
You just bought it that day?
I bought an outfit to go to your wedding. Fuck yeah.
Dude, that's what I appreciate that.
I went out and bought brand new khakis and a fucking shirt and a hat.
So you were trying to look fly.
Fuck yeah.
Dude, I appreciate. Listen. So I had Matt, Michaela's brother. Matt, my best buddy since I was fucking 2 feet high.
Yep.
Right. I had Lakota, my buddy Austin, which was my best man.
Mm-hmm. Lake and Heath.
I had Lake. And I had Lake and I had Heath. So I had 6 groomsmen total. And you were my next one.
It's okay.
No.
I didn't think.
I'm not trying to be
that guy that's like, oh, bro.
No, I'm not trying to be like, no, dude, you would have been next. I'm just saying, like, I literally told Michaela because she didn't have enough bridesmaids. I said, I want to have another groomsman, and I want it to be Caleb. Because, like I said on previous podcasts, I used to come to your work all the time.
You just come into family video.
All the time.
Yeah.
Just to talk to you.
Yeah,
we would talk for, just like how we are now, like 2 hours, fucking...
Chill and talk.
Yeah, like while you were closing.
Yeah, all the time.
I just come and talk.
Yeah.
Dude, I fucking love you.
I didn't take any disrespect from that at all.
I didn't expect you to because I had so many groomsmen.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Miles Moore. I didn't give a fuck. As long as I went to that fucking wedding, I didn't give a fuck.
Like, and I appreciate that.
Oh,
but you were next. I just want to let you know that.
Thank you.
Because I've never said that to you.
Thank you.
And you were next.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
If anybody would have said, like, man, like, I can't, I have work that night, I would have been like, Caleb Brassfield.
You're in.
You're in.
Sign me up, coach.
Fucking tag you in.
I would have wore a tux. I would have slicked the hair back. Yeah. I might have got a haircut for it.
You might have?
I might have.
No, I appreciate the long hair.
I might have.
You bring something different to the table.
You're right.
I'm different. Yeah.
Nobody in our friend group has long hair now. I'm the only one.
Yeah. Lakota was trying to go for it.
Dude, listen. Here's the thing, though. Lakota fucked up.
Yeah?
Lakota.
How did he fuck up?
He fucked up hard. And he knows he fucked up.
I dig the long hair.
Lakota...
Because I can't grow. I have very curly hair.
See, Lakota's hair grows different than mine.
Yeah.
See, his grows thick like mine, but his hairstyle, he rocks it. He can pull it off. It's just the way
it's wavy.
Dude, it's stupid.
It's a little wavy, but straight enough to like not curl.
It's stupid the way his hair fucking grows. It's stupid. It's just, I don't want to say it's perfect. But I don't want to give him credit, but I'm jealous. I'm jealous of his hair. His hair is fucking flawless. Let's be honest, flawless. And I don't think that motherfucker took care of it. Like, I'm not saying he didn't wash his hair or anything like that, but I'm saying like he didn't condition it and wash it like he's supposed to. Because I don't do that with my hair.
I don't do that either. I have very short hair.
Yeah, but you don't have to. You don't have to.
Right, I don't have to because I have very short hair. I go in there to the barber and I say, "Give me a buzz."
Yeah, but like I washed my hair tonight, and you can tell by the way it sits, just the way it fucking flows back.
I appreciate that, Bert. By the way, I'm happy.
It sits better
it wasn't
now.
In my face.
Like you can like touch my hair, like just touch my hair.
It's very soft.
It's very soft, and
it is.
I mean it smells amazing.
I appreciate that hair.
Yeah, it smells amazing. But Lakota's hair just set different, and I know damn well after he cut it, he was like,
"Fuck, I should have kept it.
Shouldn't have cut it." And
right,
then just never grew it back. But that's his fucking...
Ever since you let your hair down, I don't mean to interrupt your story, but ever since you let your hair down just a few seconds ago, like, The room smells different.
Yeah.
It smells so good.
It's my Aussie fucking conditioner, bro.
Dude, I wish we had a camera just to get the reaction on my face.
I fuck with it.
When I smelled it.
Yeah.
Like, it hit me like a Mack truck.
Yeah, it smells good, don't it?
Dude, it smells great.
I was, last year, you know who Reagan Bennett is?
I do.
Her sister, her younger sister, something, I can't remember. We were playing cornhole at the barn, and I let my hair down, and I had just washed it that night, too. I was fucking throwing bags. And Reagan come over to me and was like, hey, like, my sister was wondering, like, what kind of conditioner do you use? And I was like, and at the time, I didn't really, like, dive into, like, being, like, knowing what conditioners and shampoo. I was like, I don't know, it's fucking purple. I don't fucking know.
It's purple.
It's
in a purple bottle.
It's in a purple
I
bottle.
don't know what to tell you.
I said, I'm pretty sure it's the one that has the kangaroo on it. What's that called? Aussie? She was like, yeah. I said, I'm pretty sure that's what I use, but I don't fucking know.
Oh, man.
She's like, your hair smells amazing. I was like,
it does. It smells so good.
Yes.
I wish everybody listening to the podcast could smell it.
Yeah, it'd be amazing.
It's so good.
Yep.
It smells so pure.
I'm not mad that Patrick cut his hair, but
I'm mad at the same time.
I'm mad that Patrick didn't donate his hair.
Yeah,
He wasted it.
like because he had it pretty long.
He had it longer than mine.
I don't know.
No, he definitely did. For 1,000%.
Did he?
Oh, wait, 1,000%.
Because
When he cut it the last time, it wasn't longer than mine, but
did he just throw away his hair?
yeah, it's gone. It's in the trash.
Well, did anybody close to him have like any type of cancer? Really?
Doesn't matter.
My mom had cancer.
Yeah, so did my mom. Okay.
And like I appreciate that because I know what it's like going through that. I just feel like
it's nothing against Patrick. I don't,
No.
I don't want
That's
to put
not what
anything
I'm
against
saying.
Patrick. I'm just saying I think it's just it's irresponsible because it's
that sounds against fact.
It's not against Patrick, but I mean, how hard is it to fucking clip your hair and put it in a fucking bag and say send it to somebody? You know what I mean?
Right.
But it's his hair, and he can do whatever the fuck he wants with it.
Right. Yeah. I mean, there's a bunch of people. Even there's a bunch of people I know that are like saving their hair for locks of love, which I'm definitely in support of it.
I'm excited
like,
to do it.
Yeah, I'm excited for you to do it. I know tons of people that do it, and they feel good about themselves, and that's all you need. You just need to feel good about yourself.
Because after I cut it, I'm definitely growing it back out.
You are?
For sure.
So you're going to do it again?
Fuck yeah.
See, AJ Hawk did that,
Yeah.
and that was my favorite football player ever.
Mm-hmm.
Went to Ohio State, later went to Green Bay Packers.
Won a Super Bowl ring.
Won a Super Bowl ring. Yeah, exactly. That was a few years into Aaron Rodgers.
2013.
Yes, it was against the Steelers.
Yep.
I watched that with Matt Howard. He got very mad.
Yep.
He got very, very mad.
The Steelers were supposed to win that game.
They were. We were tied at half, I believe. And then we just went to another level and took it over. But ever since then, after that game, no, not after that game. When Johnny Manziel, I've said this, but when Johnny Manziel took over as head quarterback of the Cleveland Browns, that's when I became a Cleveland Browns fan. But in between that time when Johnny Manziel took over to win 2013 Green Bay Packers won the Super Bowl, in between that time, I was just kind of like a floating NFL fan. I didn't care who won or lost. I appreciate Green Bay still, but now I'm a Cleveland Browns fan.
It's all rigged anyways. It doesn't matter.
You think it's rigged?
Yeah.
You think the
know,
NFL is rigged?
I think all professional sports are rigged.
See, I can see where boxing is. Baseball. What do you think about baseball?
I think that. Do you know who Tim Donahue is?
The name sounds familiar.
Tim Donahue was the famous referee from the NBA that got caught betting on games.
Yeah, yes. That's why it sounds so familiar.
What he would do is he would basically do an insider trading shit. So basically they would have a meeting. They would have a meeting of referees. Yeah, it's really good. They had a meeting of referees, and like say Allen Iverson that week or that month was showing a lot of signs of like walking with the ball You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
traveling with the ball
Traveling,
or whatever.
yeah,
They
traveling.
would call it. They would call it more often. They would get together and be like, yeah, we're gonna crack down and call it on Allen
Right.
Iverson. So he knew to bet against Allen Iverson in the 76ers.
Yeah.
So he would take whoever, he would tell his guys to take whoever they were going against. And he said that he would never know a bet and try to do the calls against that bet, but that's how it was.
Right.
You're telling me that's not how it is in the NFL, that's not how it is in the MLB? They don't fucking crack
Okay.
down on shit.
So,
Strike zone, look at the strike zones.
strikes. Okay, you played baseball all of your life. I did not. How many pitches are thrown in a game?
How many pitches are thrown in a game?
Say average.
Okay, so like let's say 100 pitches from this. Are we talking high school or MLB?
We're talking ML. Let's just say MLB.
MLB.
Like college to MLB.
Okay,
Let's say
so
that.
let's say MLB. Let's give MLB. So
Okay.
let's say the starting pitcher goes 6 innings and he throws 100 pitches. Okay.
Okay.
So that leaves 3 innings left, or maybe even 3.5 innings, because let's say the dude goes 6 1/3. So 6 1/3 is 19 outs. 27 outs is the actual game. Okay.
Yeah.
So you have 8 outs left, and in those 8 outs, another 40 or 50 or 60, even maybe 70 pitches might be thrown.
Right.
So we're talking 170 to 200 pitches a game.
Okay.
I mean, that's I can Google it.
Okay, you can Google it, but I'm going to ask you a question
Okay.
in the meantime. So you say there's about 200 to 150, give or take, average pitches in the game.
146. What did I say?
You said, or I don't remember.
I think I said 170.
I'm way too drunk to retain information.
I think I said 170.
We're just going by the seat of our pants.
Average 146.
Okay, so average of 146. You are looking at it with the human eye, and you're not seeing it at the same angle that the camera that is looking at it on TV
Not even
is.
close.
No. And I've been to a baseball game. I've looked at pitches and I've been like, oh, dude, that's a fucking strike. And they're like, ball. So, like, the way you're seeing it and I'm seeing it may be two completely different.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I don't think that there can be a lot of leeway in the fucking call of a pitch.
There
But-
not but there is.
But, and like, okay, say someone hits a fucking line drive to fucking the shortstop, they throw it to first base, and then they get to first base, but the ball comes like a millisecond after,
Okay.
and they call him out, but you think the way you saw it was he's on base.
Tie always goes to the runner. So let's
Tie
say it's a
always goes to
bang.
the runner.
So let's say
Yeah.
bang bang play. So like
Right.
my foot hits the bag as you catch it.
Right.
Tie always goes to the runner.
Right.
I've umpired games before. That's my philosophy.
That's your philosophy.
Yes.
Okay, but so I can see kind of either way on it being it rigged or it being tried to call fair, determining on what that umpire feels
When you put
is right.
the fate of the game into a human being making decisions, it's always going to be rigged.
Right.
It's always going to be biased. I
Right.
don't give a shit what anybody says. Until
Right.
it's robots or cameras depicting everything, there's always going to be a bias.
Right.
Because there's going to be no calls, just like in NFL. Look what happened with
Patriots? Oh,
Saints and the fucking Rams.
Okay.
That no
Yeah,
call.
yeah.
Yeah, the Rams went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, the Rams went to the Super Bowl
If the
because
Saints would have went
they
to the
didn't
Super
get the
Bowl, listen, if the Saints would have got that call, right,
Yep.
they're going down, kicking field goal and winning and going to the Super Bowl.
Absolutely, I agree
For
with
sure.
that 100%.
1,000%.
Yeah.
Who knows what would happen? The Saints might have got another Super Bowl. Drew Brees might have got a second Super Bowl.
And okay, so like I told you, I'm a Cleveland Browns fan. Well, my secondary team, I'm tied for my secondary team between Green Bay, and the only reason that is because of A.J. Hawk, like I said, that played for Ohio State.
Mm-hmm.
And my secondary also team is the Saints. And that's because my dad and bonus mom love the Saints and the reason why they like it is because They love the city of New Orleans and all that. But I would have loved to see Drew Brees add another one for his stats. I would have loved to see it because I do love the Saints. They're a great team. They're a great organization. They're just all around great. Drew Brees is going to be a fucking Hall of Famer.
Drew Brees is going to go down as the baddest quarterback of all time.
Yeah.
And by that I mean
really
stats wise.
Who do you think's better, him or Tom Brady? I know we're getting off topic.
Tom Brady. Prime Tom Brady.
Prime Tom Brady?
Prime Tom Brady. You're telling me that Drew Brees is a better quarterback prime than Tom Brady? You can't.
I don't know.
You can't.
No. I think Tom Brady is way better. You're right.
Tom Brady could have any wide receiver on this planet.
Yep.
And make them good.
Absolutely. I agree with that 100%.
1,000%.
Because, say Julian Edelman was on... Well, maybe not Julian
Wes
Edelman.
Welker was a fucking undrafted free agent.
Yep.
And is now a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
He's had Randy Moss, Ocho Cinco.
Hold on. Tom Brady has had Randy... He has, hasn't he? Yeah, he has.
He had Randy Moss.
I'm sorry. I'm way too drunk, apparently, to know that...
Good. He had Randy Moss.
Oh, my God.
Chad Ochocinco at one time.
Okay, I do not remember that.
Chad Ochocinco was very, very short with the Patriots.
Okay.
Very, very short.
Dude,
because then he got traded to the Dolphins and then got kicked off the Dolphins because of domestic abuse.
I do remember that.
In 2000 something.
Well, it was very early to mid in his career.
He was only 10 years in.
Yeah. That's
in his prime.
Yeah.
He was only 31, 32.
Absolutely.
He just didn't have a fucking quarterback.
Yeah.
Because Carson Palmer couldn't get him the ball.
Oh, dude. Carson Palmer, man. Hold on. Do you remember the game where Ocho Cinco did a front flip into the end zone to dodge someone tackling him?
I've seen it, but I didn't watch it live.
Mad Matt Howard, baby, was at that game. Could you imagine being at that game? Okay. Picture the last NFL game you watched on TV. Mm-hmm. Okay. Picture, what's it called? On every Sunday, ESPN has a Red Zone package that they sponsor that they have a commercial on. Mm-hmm. And every Sunday when they sponsor that and have a commercial on it, they show that fucking play.
They do.
Because it's an outstanding play.
It's
and
notorious.
Matt Howard, baby, was at that fucking game. Mm. When Chad Ochocinco, Chad Johnson, whatever you know him as, whatever you call him.
Chad Ochocinco.
Was you call him Ochocinco?
Chad Johnson.
I knew him as Chad Johnson before I knew him as Ochocinco.
Well, yeah, everybody did.
Right. I think that as well. But Matt Howard was at that game and saw that happen live. Could you imagine that being at the most notorious fucking game there ever was? That was the most notorious play I think there ever was.
Yeah.
In my opinion. Anybody else can think whatever they want, but in my opinion, he did a front flip over a fucking defender and scored a touchdown. Yes. That's impressive.
Do you know what college Ochocinco went to?
Oh, I would if you named it off. I would be like, oh yeah, that jogs my memory. I think I'm way too drunk to answer.
I'll name 3 schools and you tell me which one he went to.
I'm gonna get it wrong. I know what I'm gonna do.
Washington Huskies.
Okay.
Oregon State. Okay. Washington State.
I'm gonna say Washington Huskies.
Wrong? Oregon State.
Fuck, I knew I'd get it wrong. I need to see him in the uniform, I feel like, to know.
Because when I first was thinking about it, because I was going to Google it, I thought he went to Georgia Tech, but that was Megatron.
That was Megatron, yep.
Chad
Johnson.
Chad Johnson.
Or
no.
Calvin Johnson.
Calvin Johnson.
We're way too drunk to talk.
Calvin
bro.
Johnson.
We need to stop talking about factual
We might
sports.
only do an hour.
Listen, we need to go off of our own stories so
Yeah.
we don't fuck it up.
Yes.
But yes, Calvin Johnson is Megatron.
Yes.
He went to what?
Georgia State.
Georgia State.
No, Georgia Tech.
See,
Georgia Tech.
we're not allowed to talk anymore.
No. Number 21, Georgia Tech. He
Um,
retired from the NFL.
Right, he did. At a very young age, I feel
Yeah,
like.
because he couldn't smoke weed.
Is that why?
He would smoke weed after every game.
That's why. Like,
Yeah,
for
but-
sure, that's
'cause
why.
well-
Did he announce that?
I mean, I don't think he announced it, but it's the same thing with like Arian Foster. Arian Foster was tired of getting traumatized and beat up, and Calvin Johnson saw the writing on the wall, and he didn't want to get hurt no more, so he just couldn't. They were going to pop him, so
Right.
you smoke weed. You smoke weed.
I
after every
mean,
game.
okay, so let me ask you a question. You used to smoke a little weed.
Yep, the Devil's Lettuce.
The devil's lettuce, baby. Okay, so say you had an unnatural, God-given talent to where you made millions of dollars of playing in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it being in between that or making, we'll say $5 million a year and playing in the NFL. So you have smoking weed or making $5 million a year for, let's say, 8 years.
It's $40 million.
Yeah. So what are you choosing?
$40 million.
You're choosing the playing football
For sure, 1,000%.
over smoking weed.
1,000%.
1,000% I am too.
1,000%.
Yeah.
But smoking weed has nothing to do with playing football.
No, it absolutely doesn't.
That's what it doesn't. It's so criminalized against.
It is.
I don't think these players should be taking OxyContin and Percocet.
No,
and all
no,
that
no,
bullshit.
no. Don't get me wrong. Like
No.
I don't think that's right either.
No. Just
The only
smoke a
people-
blunt and be all right.
Yeah, I think weed should be legalized for sure.
Yes, it should be.
And if
You know why it's illegal, right?
I do, but
Why
I'm
is it
going.
illegal?
See, I've only heard things. I haven't heard exact things. Like
What have you
I've heard accusations.
What have you heard?
I've heard that because of the hemp plant, like
Mm-hmm.
they found a natural alternative to like fossil fuels. Not fossil fuels. Fuck, what was it? I can't remember it. But I'm sorry. Let you go ahead. You
Okay,
say it.
so there's this
that's
dude-
what I heard. Something
I
like
can't
something
remember-
along those lines, like something that's very sought after. But it is like something that's sought after, but isn't. I don't know how to word it. I'm sorry.
It's okay. So there was this dude.
Yeah.
How do you spell marijuana?
I don't know. I just call it weed.
I know, but I typed in "who killed weed" and it's giving me stuff like for how to kill weeds in your garden.
Yeah.
Because marijuana wasn't even called marijuana
Right.
until this guy.
But I heard it was because the hemp plant was definitely for something that people were against. It was a cheaper alternative to something. Right?
So, hemp.
You're very into this stuff. and
Yeah.
I'm
So
not.
okay. So
I'm
this
very out of everything.
okay.
I'm,
So
I'm very to myself.
yeah.
I'm yeah. I don't know a lot of shit.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's okay. So this dude owned a whole bunch of timber companies and
That's what it was. It was timber.
timber companies,
Yeah.
and he didn't want hemp to take over, so he did a whole big smear cam.
Yep.
And he's the one that like Reefer Madness. He's the one that came up with Reefer Madness and all that
Exactly.
bullshit.
That was a hit movie, by the way.
Yeah, and to get it into people's minds that marijuana was bad and it was addictive, and only like dopes and crackers did it and stuff like that. And,
Yeah.
that's how weed became so like
Hated.
hated. Well,
Hated.
Joe Biden still
Right.
believes that it's a fucking gateway drug.
Exactly.
Smoke
Which-
a blunt there, fucking creepy Joe.
Yeah. Dude, did you see what he said about... There's like a bunch of animated cartoons about it now.
7-Eleven people.
No,
He was talking about.
I was
you know
talking
what he
about.
said with that?
I was talking about his leg hair. Like
Yeah.
he said I would have kids come up and rub my leg hair up
Yeah.
and then let it flow.
He's a weirdo, dude. He's a strange motherfucker.
He is. What do you feel about him?
Listen, so his fucking dumbass son...
I try not to get into politics a whole
Listen,
bunch.
I think it's fun to get into politics. If you don't get into politics, I don't think you're having that much fun. Because it's literally a fucking reality show.
Well,
it's literally a reality show.
But,
Donald Trump is the fucking president.
Yeah. That is very weird to think about. But hold on. Full T. Let's take a full time out. Listen, we are... How old are you? 20? What?
23.
23. I'm about to turn 23. I'm 22 at the moment. 22 and 23-year-olds do not think about politics.
They should.
They should, but we just don't.
No.
You do. I do to an extent. I do because I'm in the oil field. Yeah. So I focus on what's going to help me with my career and let me grow and not get laid off.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just how I am.
I don't fixate on it or like get mad or get too because I'm not woke enough. But
you're not well. I mean, but you're a very open-minded person.
I don't give a fuck, but I think
exactly.
I think it's interesting.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't care about one person's views.
No.
Compared to yours.
I don't give a fuck.
The way you think is that, you think your views, other people can think their views, and we're both correct in our own minds. And that's just how you think. That's how I think. So there's not a whole lot to debate there.
No. But I think it's fucked up that these Democrat motherfuckers are trying to get Donald Trump impeached on something that's bullshit to cover up Joe Biden's dumbass son getting $80,000 a month from some company that he has no idea what the fuck he's doing.
I agree with that, but
that's what it is, Miles.
It is. I agree.
It's exactly what it is.
Listen,
concrete, stone cold evidence.
But listen, the reason they think that is because they have this thing in their mind that
Who's that?
Democrats.
Okay.
They're so in their mind that they hate Donald Trump. They hate everything he fucking stands for, which they're entitled to that.
Yeah.
But they have so much hatred towards him that anything that he does, they have to question it and not stand for it and apparently impeach him.
They seen this opportunity and they're like, oh yeah, we're going to go for it.
Right.
Nothing's happened.
No.
There's absolutely zero chance.
Yeah.
There's zero chance that he's going to get impeached. Zero.
Yeah.
By the time
especially not on this matter.
By the time this comes out, this gets released, that it'll be over with. The articles of impeachment are already coming through. Yeah. Go ahead and go to the bathroom. Miles has to go to the bathroom, so I'm just going to talk for a little bit.
All right. Go ahead.
So, yeah, Miles has to go to the bathroom, so.
Go ahead, keep talking.
I'm talking. I'm going to drink a little drink. Oh, Miles is stumbling around.
Dude, I'm fucked up.
I'm feeling nice, too.
How about walked into the fucking wall?
Don't do that. Yeah, so if you hadn't already known, we just got our availability on Apple iTunes podcasts. So, what the fuck is that? Turn that off! You're good. Miles just turned something fucking on. I want to say it's a blower or something. But, like I said, you can get on our Apple podcast and check us out there. We currently have like 32 views on our podcasts. So we're doing pretty good. We're banging out these podcasts pretty hard. It's pretty fun. I fuck with it hard. It's fun talking with Miles. Miles is pretty crazy, and he likes to have fun just as much as I like to have fun. So it's a pretty good talk time. Oh yeah, if you haven't seen The Irishman yet, I would go definitely see The Irishman. It is a pretty damn good movie. If you're looking for a good gangster movie, I would go see that. But you have to You have to have time to watch it because it's a 3.5 hour movie, but it's definitely worth the watch. Once you sit down, it's gonna grab you and sit you down and make you watch it. Al Pacino is just unreal in it. If one of those guys doesn't win an Oscar or an Emmy, it's gonna be a sad day because it follows the story of Frank something, the dude that apparently killed Jimmy Hoffa back in the 70s.
Oh, are you talking about
The Irishman.
The Irishman? Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just telling people to watch it because it's a damn good movie.
It is a pretty good movie. I appreciate it.
Telling them that they need to have time though.
Yeah, you definitely need to have time to watch it.
No.
Because it's a 3 hour and 30-minute movie.
Yeah, 3 hours and 27 minutes.
It's not a movie that you can watch half of, stop, and then join back up in it.
You
have
watch
to
the
watch
whole
it
movie
straight through.
all the way through.
So you need to clear like a Saturday off.
Yes.
And watch it.
Yes.
For sure. I don't know what I missed while I was gone, but
No, I was just talking about.
I had a good piss.
That's good. Did you go downstairs and piss?
Mm-hmm.
Where'd you piss at?
Sump pump, baby.
Huh?
The sump pump? Yeah, just pissed right in there.
I used to piss in my mom and dad's sink.
In the sink?
Downstairs.
You nasty.
No, it wasn't like fucking dishes or anything. It was just like the wastegate for the washer. It
Okay.
would blow water into the sink. I used to piss in it all the time. It stunk like a motherfucker.
Yeah. That's...
I don't give a fuck.
No, I mean, fuck it.
My dad did it,
Yeah.
so I did it.
Okay, did you try to... Okay, right now, do you try to be like the man your dad was at all?
No.
You don't?
No.
Like, you don't have the same views as him and shit?
No.
You don't? You're completely different?
My dad's a Democrat.
He is.
Full-blown Democrat.
Are you more independent or are you more Republican then?
I feel more... I'm not a Democrat. That's all I know.
I'm not.
I'm not a
I agree
Democrat.
with that.
Democrats
Which...
are conservative. No, they're not conservative.
They're liberal. Is that what you're saying?
Or progressive.
Okay.
I think that's what it is, right?
I don't know.
Neither do I.
I'm too drunk to speak on it.
I think Republicans are conservative.
I don't... Right. Yeah, they are. That's correct.
Yeah.
And Democrats are more a little liberal.
And progressive.
That's just how they are right now.
Yeah. I think they're a bunch of bitches.
Democrats.
I don't want to say all Democrats are bitches, but more than likely Democrats are bitches. You find more...
They're definitely more liberal.
You find more lesbian, LGBTQ people being liberal
Yes.
than Republican.
Normally.
Normally.
That's
not all of them.
That's not all of them.
No, but normally.
I don't want to...
They're hateful, evil people. They're trolls.
I mean, some conservative Republicans are as well.
Most of them are. Most of the Democrat people that are like that are trolls.
Right, but I'm talking about most Republican to conservative.
I mean, it's a teeter-totter. It's tit for tat. It's the same fucking shit. The whole system's fucked up. Joe Rogan did a bit.
It honestly is. It's so fucked up.
Joe Rogan did a bit. It was like, if you bring back like Thomas Jefferson or like George Washington back now, he'd be like, you guys didn't change anything. You guys kept it the same fucking way.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
What the fuck is wrong? You guys have fucking phones in your pocket. You have internet, and you didn't change anything.
Yeah, I mean,
it's the same fucking thing.
I'm obviously pretty intoxicated, so I may sound like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Think about it, Miles.
And what I'm saying right now may differentiate from what I'm going to say fucking 3 podcasts from now.
Yeah.
But I don't know how to word it, so I really don't want to say it.
Think about it. America was founded in 1776.
Yeah, correct.
People live to be 100 years old, right?
Allegedly. Like, I mean,
okay.
Rarely it kind of right now, but
that was 3 people ago.
Yeah. So now we may have people to live to like 125, 130.
No.
No?
Like 3 generations. That was 3 generations ago.
Okay, so what do you think is going to be like the norm now?
100 years.
You think 100 years is going to be the norm now?
Yeah, if not lower.
So you think it's going to lower?
Yeah.
You don't think we're getting progressive? You think we're getting like we're negatively affecting human beings?
We're fat slobs.
We are.
We don't give a shit about our diet, especially in America. We don't give a shit about our diet.
See, I agree with that, but like with the modern medicine that we have, you don't think that we're getting, obviously not like better healthy wise, but you don't think we're gonna be living longer by like the medicine that we have?
No.
I can see that. I can see that because, like, okay, when you picture a foreign person talking about American. Okay, so when you're a foreign person and you're talking about an American, you're thinking a hefty, right? A hefty person that, has an average Joe job, but that doesn't really matter. You're thinking hefty person, not a very good diet, like eating McDonald's. Because, like, my dad always tells me, he's a fucking boomer, but he always tells me, like, we're the right now generation. We want everything right now.
Yeah.
We're the McDonald's generation.
Yep. You want the next phone, the next TV. A
Right.
65-inch TV is not big enough. 72-inch big enough.
And we want it right now.
Right now.
Yep. So, I mean, I understand what he's saying. I try to be different from that, though. Do you? Do you at all?
Listen, Miles.
I'll listen to you.
I've told you.
Answer my question, you
What?
piece of shit.
Just hold on. Listen.
You try to be like a right now person. Like, you're not patient. Are you patient or are you?
I'm not patient at all.
I am.
I have really bad ADD.
Yeah.
Really, like when the new COD, like right around like, so the new COD came out October 25th. Right around fucking like August.
Right.
I'm geeking.
You're geeking. You're
I'm
ready
geeking.
for it to come
I'm ready
out.
for it to come out.
See, I am.
That's
too.
what I get excited for. I don't get excited for the new phone.
I don't either. But like, what? That's not what I'm talking. I'm talking like every day to day stuff. Like,
Yeah,
okay,
I want it now.
You want it now.
I want it now.
You're not like patient.
No. If I could get paid every day for going into work, get a paycheck every day of like $89 or $90 or whatever, I would do that instead of waiting every 2 weeks.
Until every Friday or whatever.
I hate that. If I got paid every week, I would love it.
I don't know. I kind of like the way I get paid.
Every week?
Every other week.
2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I know people that get paid every month.
Yeah, that sucks.
And I've done that before.
Sucks.
It sucks. Because you wait,
Fuck that. You have to
Yeah.
budget your money out, for sure.
But at the same time, yeah, you do have to budget your
You
money.
do.
A lot. Like, you definitely have to, like, live a planned lifestyle.
You have to pay all your bills immediately, and then whatever you have left is what you have left. And if you spend it, you're fucked.
Yeah. Or, yeah. I'm just going to say that,
That's
yeah.
exactly what it is.
Right. See, I like what I'm at now because I usually know, like, the minimum I'm going to get paid.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no real maximum because you could work fucking however many hours and have so many fucking hours that you get paid a lot.
Yep.
Anyway, I know the minimum that I can make, which I get paid an average of 70 hours a week at what I get paid on the hour. And that's just how my paycheck is. I work a 3 and 4 schedule. I mean, not 3 and 4 schedule. Jesus Christ. 3 weeks on, 1 week off schedule. And so I know what I'm going to make a week. So I know how much I'm going to make a week. So it's easy for me to see what my paycheck is going to be.
That's how I am, too. I
Yeah.
know about what I'm going to make and what I'm not.
Yeah.
However much I work.
Right.
Got it down to a science.
Right. So, like, you can kind of budget yourself a little bit. Yeah.
I like that. I'm really good with money.
You are?
Very good with money.
How is Chloe with money?
Shitty.
She's shitty?
Shitty with money.
You don't care if she hears this and you say she's shitty with
She
money?
knows she's shitty with money.
Well,
She's shitty with money.
I'm happy she's your
getting-
fiance.
She's getting better with money. But
That's good. That's
she's
good.
getting way better with money. But at one point, She was very shitty with money.
Yeah. So, me and you are pretty into video games, right?
Yeah.
So I've wanted a PC for a couple years, and I haven't been able, like, I haven't really been saving for it. Well, me and Michaela agreed upon me getting a PC, but it'd be a part of my Christmas / birthday, whatever. Well, I finally got one, and we kind of budgeted it out. And I remember months before, I would say, like, hey, let me buy this fucking PC right now, and I'll be able to, like, portion my money spending later. Well, she knows that's not how I operate. She knows that exactly how I operate, and I want everything now. So, like, we would have completely fucked up everything. So she's helped me, but also I've helped her in our budgeting.
See, when it comes to that kind of stuff, like buying stuff, I can wait.
Buying stuff, you can wait.
I can wait, for
but
sure.
you can't wait for things to come out.
Yeah, I can't wait for things to come out. But, like, when it comes to actually buying stuff, like like even getting your tires changed, you know what I mean?
You want it right now, or you can wait?
I can wait.
Okay.
I'm a good budget of moneyer. I put my money aside and I give myself an allowance. It helps myself. It helps me in it. Seeing the money in my bank account and knowing that the money is in my bank account makes me feel good. Like, I check, even though if I know I have so much money in my bank account, I still check it, make sure.
I do that too.
And it's just a force of habit.
Yeah.
And Chloe used to get so mad at me. She's like, "Oh, you're conceited. You're blah 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 blah." And I said, "Listen, I'm gonna give you an example. Say you have 2 children inside of a fucking hospital.
Yeah.
One has pancreatic cancer, and the other one has pancreatic cancer. The one kid is a rich kid and has good health insurance, and his mom and dad take care of him, and he's got good stuff. The other kid's a poor kid and doesn't have any insurance and is gonna die. Who's gonna live? The rich kid that has good insurance and has money.
Right.
The parents have money, the kid's gonna live. The other parents doesn't have money, they can't fix their kid.
Right.
Same problem. Kid dies, other kid lives and goes on to do whatever. God, he might become president. Other kid dies, has no future.
Right.
He's done. Money makes the world go round. Money's not real. It's a fucking piece of paper. It's literally a piece of paper that can burn up at any point in time.
Right.
But it fucking matters. It helps. I don't. Maybe it's because I've never had an abundance of money, but I feel like money does give you happiness. And if you have a lot of money and you're not happy, you're not spending it right. You're not doing it right.
You think that's what it is?
I know that's what it is. For 1,000%. If you have millions of dollars and you're depressed, you're not fucking spending your money right. You're not fucking doing it right. So, this is what you need to do. If you're depressed and you have millions and millions of dollars, you need to have a raffle and give it to somebody fucking else that could use it instead of killing yourself with fucking pills or putting a fucking noose around your neck and hanging yourself.
So the guy that said money can't buy happiness
was a fucking liar.
Is a fucking liar.
He's a fucking bullshitter. Money does buy happiness. And people that say, "Oh, money doesn't buy happiness, it buys the opportunity to be happy," you're a fucking liar too.
It can buy me a boat.
I'm telling you what. If I'm working a $65,000 a year paycheck and I get fucking $300 million, you bet your fucking ass I'm going to be on the goddamn moon.
I tell you what, if I won, how much money did you say?
$300 million with an M.
If I won $300 million, that would...
Zanesville would be different.
That would give me enough fucking happiness
for a long time.
To last me a lifetime.
Generations to come.
Absolutely.
Your kids' wouldn't be able to spend
it. We've talked about, like, what we would do if we won the lottery.
It'd be a fun time.
And, dude, like, I'd be set up. I'd buy happiness for all of my friends because I'd have so much money to buy them happiness. Man, we'd be set up.
Money brings happiness. I don't give a fuck what you say. That's some bullshit. And the only
it
people that say that money doesn't bring happiness is the people that don't fucking have money.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it doesn't do that. Bullshit. Here's $1 million, go spend it. Okay. Tell me you're gonna be sad.
Absolutely. I would imagine. I want to see one person holding a briefcase full of $1 million, and I want to see a frown on their face.
Yeah.
I guarantee you won't find one.
But see, people that have anxiety,
Yeah.
I get it.
Oh,
I
I
really
absolutely
do get it.
that.
Like Chloe has really bad anxiety.
Yeah.
I get it.
I get it sometimes.
But I don't. Well, you get anxiety?
A little bit.
I don't.
Oh, I do about money because I stress about money a lot.
I do that too, but I don't stress about life.
Okay.
I mean, I have stressed about life, but I try not to stress about life because it's out of my control.
Right.
So you just gotta literally say, like you were asking me a question earlier, like what did I feel, and I was gonna tell you.
I don't remember.
At a young age, I realized, don't give a fuck. Stop fucking giving a fuck.
Dude,
It doesn't matter. Because you're gonna die. It doesn't fucking
It's the only
matter.
thing in this life guaranteed. But I think this podcast is going to be so shitty.
I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit.
We're just talking back and forth.
Remember what I said?
shit.
Remember 200 miles? What did I say? Remember,
I don't remember.
Hold up. You do though. Remember what I said? I said, moving out of my apartment and going to my grandma's house.
Nope.
Fuck it. House not getting fucking sold when it needs to be. Fuck it. Losing my best buddy. Fuck it. It don't fucking matter, dude. It's fucking. The day goes on and on and on, and then the sun comes up, and you get to do it all over again. It doesn't fucking matter. Patriots lose Super Bowl. Fuck it.
I don't think that has any relevance at all.
Phillies traded for fucking Bryce Harper. Fuck it.
Oh, dude, how do you feel about that?
Who gives a fuck?
You don't give a fuck?
gives
Alright,
a
well.
That motherfucker's getting paid $300 million
Dude,
Fuck
isn't
it.
that crazy?
to play a sport.
Dude, okay, do you know how much the cap room is for an MLB franchise? Fuck, I'm so fucked up. I'm fucking torched right now.
You see the Yankees? What they did?
I did not.
They signed Garrett Cole.
Who?
Garrett Cole.
I
He's
did-
a pitcher for the Astros.
I did see that, and they also have fucking Aaron Judge and fucking who else? Dude, dude,
They're stacked, but Yankees aren't gonna do shit
They've always had a stacked team. It seems like
because they have the biggest cap.
they do.
The Yankees.
Yeah,
Everybody wants to play in pinstripes.
right.
That's a
Everybody.
dream from when you were a little kid.
It's either the Yankees or the Red Sox.
Exactly. It's a dream as a little kid growing
Yeah.
up playing. You're always fucking Joe DiMaggio or
Right.
Babe Ruth, Mickey
Babe Ruth,
Mantle, Lou Gehrig. What do all those people have in common? They're all
Yeah, the
fucking
stripes.
Yankees.
The stripes.
They play in the pinstripes.
That's right.
And the Great Bambino
Great
got
Bambino.
traded from the fucking Yankees
You
or
know
the
who
Red
the
Sox
Great Bambino is?
to
Dude,
the Yankees.
Yeah, the Sandlot was the best movie.
Did you know Babe Ruth was a pitcher?
I did know that for a short period of time, right?
Yeah, when in his beginning of his career,
Yeah,
he was a pitcher.
yeah. I did know that actually.
Yeah, and then he started hitting fucking bombs.
Bomb, son.
Bombs.
Hey,
Could you
bomb.
imagine if he was on steroids?
Oh, dude, back
He would have
then,
hit 1,000 home runs.
Oh.
No, even more, 1,400 home runs.
dude.
If he was on the juice from when the time he started, that motherfucker would have put 1,400 home runs over.
dude, for sure,
Multiple 4-run home run games.
absolutely.
It's stupid. But see, like, people in the 70s and stuff, they were on it. Like, they called them greenies.
Greenies?
Greenies. Could you know who Darryl Strawberry is?
No, I don't.
Darryl Strawberry used to play for the Yankees too, but he was a real big Met. He was a Mets guy.
Yeah.
And he was like late 80s, I think. Maybe early 80s, late 90s, or early 90s too. Like early 80s, late 80s, early 90s kind of guy.
Okay.
And they would pop greenies, and greenies were like amphetamines.
Really?
Yeah, and he said that he would make the ball like fucking ginormous. So it's so easy to hit.
Right.
Because he was just dialed in.
Right. That'd be way
It's cheating.
easier.
It's way cheating.
Yeah.
But Darryl Strawberry had a really bad coke problem too.
He had a bad
So
coke
he'd be
problem.
doing coke all night, and then go play the game, pop a couple greenies, be ready to rock and roll.
Dude, okay. Let me ask you a question.
Hold on, before I say anything.
Okay,
Did
go
you hear
ahead.
the story about the dude throwing a fucking perfect game high on acid? He threw a no-hitter, high on acid.
I feel like I have, but
They say that is the greatest sports accomplishment of all time.
For sure.
If you've never done acid, you have no idea. But to do acid,
I have not.
To do acid and then pitch a fucking major league ball game and
Dude,
throw a no hitter.
I mean, picture just throwing a baseball and like getting it exactly where you want it.
Yeah.
Like think about how hard
That's the hardest thing to do,
especially
in sports.
if you don't have good hand-to-eye coordination,
Yeah.
and you can't picture where you want the ball to go.
Yeah.
I mean, just think about how hard that is.
The hardest thing in sports is to hit a round ball with a round bat. It's the hardest thing.
Exactly.
Especially when you have
And when you
under a second to decide whether or not it's gonna be a ball or not.
Dude, if you haven't, watch Sports Science on SportsCenter or ESPN, whatever you watch, and it explains like how much time you have to decide if you want to swing the bat or hold it. But just think about that.
Fractions of seconds.
Dude, like it's so crazy to me.
Thousands of seconds.
Yeah.
Like 0.3, like it's like 0.003 of a second.
Right.
To decide whether or not you're gonna swing the bat or not.
Right. Like
it takes like a thousandth of it's 0.003 of a second to decide, and it takes you 1,000th and a half a second to fucking swing the bat.
Is that accurate numbers or is that
That's accurate numbers? Look them up.
It is.
For sure.
Okay. Pretty sure, or you are sure?
I'm almost positive.
Just look it up real quick. I mean, because, I mean that's pretty impressive numbers. Because like when you think like, I know every high school player right now, especially in football, is like, dude, I can make it to the league. Every college player is like, I can make it to the league.
By 110 milliseconds, the bat moving it at up to 80 miles per hour carries too much inertia to be stopped. A 90-mile-an-hour fastball can reach home plate in 400 milliseconds. So it takes you 110 milliseconds to fucking swing the bat. So you only have 290 milliseconds to decide whether or not you want to swing or not. Or 0.4 of a second, but a batter has just a quarter second to identify the pitch, decide whether to swing, and then start the process.
Right.
So you have to just swing the bat and hope the fucking bat hits it.
Like, the ball is still in the pitcher's hand as you're deciding.
Yeah, it is. And like,
isn't that so crazy?
When you're a good hitter, you can be a good hitter and not be able to hit the ball. Right. That makes sense. Because you can be able to tell what the pitcher's doing, pick up tendencies of the pitcher. Like, we had a kid on our ball team. His dumbass would fucking flex his glove. He'd dig his hand deep down into his fucking mitt, and he would fucking flick his glove when he was going to throw some junk. It was the biggest tell.
Right.
And I'm sitting on second base like, dude, stop fucking doing that. Like, we all know what you're fucking throwing. Right. Because I watched him. He would sit there and dig, and then he would throw a fucking cutter.
But at the same time, you're watching him do that every 4 games. Because, like, say you would pitch, then he would pitch, then 2 other guys would pitch, and then it would go back to him or you.
But I'm not the only one thinking that.
Right, but what I'm saying is, like, 1 game, you face that guy, like, and he pitches for half the game. Like, you're not going to be able to, maybe towards the end.
No.
You're thinking, like, hey, like...
First at bat.
This guy, like, twitches his glove.
First at bat. Listen, okay.
You think first at bat?
Yes, listen. I'll tell you a story right now. Swear to God. You can call the kid up.
All right.
So, this kid was catching. His name was Fallon from West Muskingum.
Phelan,
yeah.
Phelan Schutz.
Yeah, pretty cool kid.
He was my buddy, actually.
He was a pretty cool kid. Damn good ball player.
He was.
So, he was catching, and he always used to call me Braxfield. Because that's how I was. And I was always the cocksucker. Everybody always hated me. Because I was a cocky son of a bitch. Because I just fucking carried myself. I was a bad motherfucker.
Right.
And I didn't give a shit.
Right.
So, senior year, this freshman was pitching from West Muskingum. And he kept fucking... He would look down at his glove and look at the seams when he was going to throw a curveball.
Yeah.
And I stepped out and he threw 2 curveballs in a row. And I seen him. I see it. Seen him do it. Look down. He's going to throw a curveball. And I told Phelan. I looked back and I was shaking off. And it was like 2-0 or 3-0. I can't remember. Shaking off. And I told him, I said, bro, that's a rookie pitcher. I said, you need to go out there and tell him that he needs to stop showing me what he's going to throw.
Right. You would tell him that?
I told the catcher this. I
Which
swear,
is Phelan.
Which is Phelan. He goes, you don't know what he's going to throw. And I said, all right, watch.
Oh, he said that?
He said that to me. So I'm sitting there and I'm digging in. I'm looking. And he's starting to fucking look down. I said, here comes a curveball. I said, here comes the hammer. Here it comes. Boom. And I said, and there it is. And knocked it. And I got a hit.
Yeah.
I got a hit after it. And as I'm walking, because it was a line shot over the second baseman. And as I'm walking down to first base, I look back, and that fucking catcher, Phelan, just looks at me and goes,
hey, good
so then
hit.
the next batter gets out, and I'm walking back to the dugout, and he looked at me, he just fucking like tapped me, and he was like, hey, that was pretty cool. And I was like, yeah. And I'm sitting there going, dude, that was badass. That was badass.
So, the time that I not stopped becoming a fan, but stopped, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I still like Boston, but I'm mainly a Cleveland Indians fan. Just because I'm from Cleveland, it's a shorter drive and stuff like that. But the day that I stopped following the Boston Red Sox, like, religiously, was when David Ortiz retired. Because he was my favorite player.
I used to have his jersey. He used to
Yeah?
wear it all the time, yeah. But the Boston Marathon Bombings was April 15, 2013. So it was the
And
year
then they like rallied together
and won a title.
and won the title.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it would have been the start of the
remember
season.
that.
It would have been the start of the season. April would have been the start of the season.
Yeah.
So they won it that year.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're bad motherfuckers. Boston Pride.
Boston Pride.
Mark Wahlberg.
Mark
Wahlberg.
Wahlberg. Dude, how do you think he is as an actor? Do you like him?
Mark Wahlberg?
Yeah.
I fucking love Mark Wahlberg.
Dude, I love Mark Wahlberg.
Mark Wahlberg is a bad motherfucker. Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
Mark and the Bunch. Yeah, for sure. I like him as an actor.
I do too. I think he's a great actor.
He is.
I used to think Nicolas Cage was a good actor, but he's a bitch now.
He's a bitch now?
Dude, he does B-class movies. What blockbuster movie has Nicolas Cage been in? You can't name one.
Not national.
You can't.
Fucking,
That's 2000.
National
That's
Treasure.
2005. You can't say that.
Recently. It was a blockbuster movie, though.
Recently.
Well, that wasn't the question before.
Okay.
Now,
name
nothing.
a blockbuster movie that he's been in recently.
Nothing now.
You can't. Exactly.
Right.
You can say Kick-Ass. That's about it.
Yeah.
But he was alright in that. He's a good actor. He just has been choosing stupid-ass fucking dumbass movies.
Do you think it was him, or do you think it was his agent?
I think it was him.
You do?
Yeah.
You don't think he's been like...
He's the one that
Dude,
chooses
I
where
think-
he goes
I think-
on.
Right, but like you don't think he like saw the script and thought it sounded like it was going to be a really good movie?
Maybe he realized that no one likes him anymore. He's just trying to make some movies and have some fun.
Oh, dude,
because
for
he made at least 7 B-class movies. Because I used to work at Family Video.
7. you
7,
said.
yes. He made one about being he was a cop, and then another one he was like a fucking old time warrior. Another one he was like on a it was called Independence. Some guy, he was on like a submarine. He was like a naval guy.
Yeah.
He made some
I
fucking.
vaguely remember that.
They're all on Netflix.
Yeah.
They're all on Netflix, and they're all trash, terrible.
Dude,
But he's a good actor.
He is, honestly.
He's a great actor.
Yeah.
He just fell off the map.
I liked National Treasure. Did you?
How could you not? Both of them were good.
I thought it was.
They could have made
it
a
was
3 one.
great.
They could have made 3 of them. Just like stupid ass
I don't
fucking Night at the Museum.
I don't like multiple. I like
One and done.
I like one and dones.
Depends on the movie.
Because
though.
when you do 2, you try too hard. Because I didn't like Hangover Part 2 or 3.
I did.
You did?
Yeah. They could have made 5 of those movies and they would all have been funny.
You think so?
I know so. They would have had
Okay,
they would have had the same cast.
40. I did like the second one,
Mm-hmm.
but not as much as the first one.
Okay.
Because
That's better than-
because the first one was so organic. They had a main plot, and
Original.
that was it.
original.
The second one was off that main plot, so obviously it wasn't going to be as good.
Yes.
But it was good.
Just like Step
the,
Brothers.
The third one though, I didn't like.
They
it.
tried too hard.
They did.
They went for it.
They definitely.
But they didn't fuck
threw a
up
lob.
They didn't fuck up Step Brothers and try to make a Step Brothers 2.
Right. Would you like to see a Step Brothers too?
Now? No.
not now, but say
If it would have been like 5 years later, yeah. But no, not now.
right. Why don't you want to see one now?
Because Will Ferrell's not the same.
You don't think Will Ferrell's the same?
No, not even close.
See, I don't think it's Will Ferrell not being the same. I think it's the national media and everybody's like thinking that isn't the same.
Yeah.
Because everybody is like so offended by everything
Yeah.
that they don't want to, like they're scared to laugh. Honestly,
Yeah, they're not woke enough.
they're not woke enough. But really, they're afraid to laugh. I feel like because they don't want to be
Everything's
judged.
Everything's offensive.
Everything.
You just gotta not give a fuck.
It's not so much that. It's that like I said, everybody's so offended by everything.
Yeah, just fuck it.
It's you just. Look,
Listen,
man.
Miles, we're making noises with our mouths. Making
you're,
noise.
you're way too drunk if you're going to
No.
talk about this.
Making noises with our mouths. It doesn't matter what I say. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me.
Oh my God, are you 7?
No, I'm 12.
No, I'm 12. All
Um,
right, let's hear the rest of this.
like, we have free speech in this country, right?
Right.
We can say and do whatever the fuck we want. We're not do,
Uh-huh.
but we can say whatever the fuck we want. So if I want to say some racist shit, I can say some racist shit. No.
Okay,
It's
okay.
free speech.
It is.
It's free speech. If I want to go around saying the N-word, if I want to go around saying fucking anti-Semitic some shit,
Right.
it's free speech. When you start throwing in hate speech, as in you can't do that because it's hate speech, well, wait a minute, isn't it free speech in that? Well, no, because it's hate speech. That doesn't make any sense to me. That's stupid. Free speech is free fucking speech. I can say whatever the fuck I want.
I mean, I feel like you're definitely going to get us kicked off Apple Podcasts.
Probably. I definitely didn't say anything that rude.
You
or
didn't
that-
say anything that isn't wrong, but at the same time, like,
It's edgy. It's right there.
it's edgy.
But that's all I'm about.
That's all you're about?
I don't give a fuck.
Oh,
I don't give a
God.
fuck.
Uh,
If you got a problem with me, you know my at.
you know you're at?
Just fucking send me some hate messages. I'm down for it. I'll fucking respond to every single one of them.
You will?
Yeah.
You'll take the consequences
I'll
of
take
everything.
the consequences. I just think it's stupid. I just think we're just living in a cupcake society and we're so coddled.
I do too. I think we're coddled.
It's only gonna get worse. We have no fucking.
We have no backbone.
No, yeah, there's like no more confrontation. Everything's behind a screen.
Right.
You have a problem with someone, you just fucking throw it on Twitter and tell your problems. One thing I hate about Twitter and Instagram and shit like that, like I get that you're okay. So like I was telling you this a while ago before we started this. Like I couldn't imagine going somewhere just to fucking take a picture.
Yes.
I could not imagine getting
like,
dressed
hold on,
up.
Hold on. Explain that a little more. Like, okay. I'll let you explain it.
Let's say
hypotheticals.
hypothetical. Let's say your girlfriend tells you like, "Hey, let's go out." Okay, so you
Right.
go out to dinner. What do? Take a picture of your dinner to let you know you're on a date.
Right.
Kind of nervous.
Right.
Okay, to let everybody know that you're on a date
Right.
with that person.
Right.
You go to the movies. What are you watching? Avengers. Take a picture of it. Let everybody know that you're watching Avengers.
Yeah.
I fucking can't stand that shit.
I don't like that either. Like, me and my wife, Michaela, honestly, we, maybe every holiday take pictures,
Yeah.
and every like once in a while
Yeah.
take pictures.
Yeah.
We don't like just because we're on a date, we don't take a picture and say like, "Hey, we're on a date. We're out here."
Yeah, we're here. Like we
Yeah.
went there.
Like, we're just so used to it now.
Yeah,
Like
it just gets old.
We've been together for years now.
It's the same fucking thing.
Since before high school.
If you still
Not
listen,
not
if
before
you're
high school. But
if you're
my bad.
above the age of 21 and you still have to put a Woman Crush Wednesday or fucking or affection posts, so your fucking significant other knows that you still love them.
Yeah.
You're doing it wrong, my guy.
Dude,
You're
okay.
doing it wrong. I feel fucking terrible for you. I think that is retarded.
Okay.
I'm sorry for
Okay.
you. And listen, and it's the dude's fault that lets it happen. It's the
Yeah.
fucking dude's fault.
Right.
Like, listen, what, like, all these people, like a buddy of mine said that, I was like, hey, man, like, you moved into your house, like, are we having a banger? He was like, well, we gotta talk to the missus.
Right.
I don't have that problem. I love Chloe to death. Chloe knows what I do and I know what she does. If I want to do something, I'm gonna fucking do it.
Right.
I'm not gonna act like, okay, so when we get this house, it's my house.
Okay.
It's in my name.
Continue.
It's in my name.
I'll let you continue before I say anything.
It's in my name.
Okay.
Chloe is also going to be there, but if people want to come over, they're going to come over. If I want them to come over, they're going to. I'm not going to ask Chloe.
Right.
And if Chloe says no,
to an extent.
if Chloe says no, and I still want them to come over, they're still probably going to come over. But in certain circumstances, like if she has to work the next day early in the morning and she doesn't want people up,
Yeah.
obviously I'm not going to be a dick and be like, oh, well, I want them to come over, so they're coming over.
I mean, unless like she's going to be obviously inside trying to sleep, and
Yeah.
like you say, like,
Circumstances.
we're going to be outside.
But if she tells me no, that's going to make me want to do it 10 times more.
For sure.
1,000%. If you tell me
For
I
sure.
can't do something, I'm going to be like, why? I'm not going to ask you. I'm not going to. Yeah,
Look,
I'm
look,
definitely
look.
going to ask you why.
I feel like it's unhealthy for you to agree to everything that she says. And I don't mean in any offense to Chloe by saying this.
It changes you.
Yeah.
It changes
Like-
your demeanor. It changes your attitude towards other people. It changes how you fucking interact with other people.
Absolutely. Because
you have
if
to
you're-
second guess yourself.
Yeah. If you're a yes man to your significant other,
You're a bitch.
I mean,
No.
for
You're-
sure.
You're a bitch.
Yeah.
What is it? Hold on. You're whipped.
Yeah.
You're a bitch. If you let your significant other, and this is for women too,
But,
if you let your
yeah.
woman, if you're a woman listening
Or
to
man.
this, no, hold on. If you're a
Okay,
woman out
go
there
ahead.
listening to this, and you let your man depict and tell you what to do, you're a bitch. If you're a man and you let your fucking significant other, that's a woman, tell you what to do, you're a bitch. And it's not that you're letting yourself be a bitch.
Look, it's not that. Okay, you need to be in control as much as they need to be in control.
There needs to be a fucking even medium.
A balance.
And me and Chloe have that.
Right, and me and Michaela have that.
And some people don't have that.
Just like how I said on podcast number 6, episode 6, I said like I cook and I'm more of the breadwinner,
Yeah.
but I don't like say, hey, I'm the breadwinner, and I don't shove that. I try not to shove that in her face.
Yeah.
But
Why would you?
Right, like I'm not going to try to get a divorce. I'm fucking 22 at the moment.
Sign a prenup.
I didn't.
I'm
But
making Chloe sign a
listen,
prenup.
Listen. Let me finish a little bit, and then we can talk about prenups.
Okay.
So, like, I cook, I bring home the money, like she obviously does too, and then she cleans, and she stays home alone a lot of the time because I'm away for work. And so we kind of have like an even balance. And when I come home, I want to do the podcast with you. And me and her are actually talking about doing a podcast together.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you and Chloe are as well.
Yeah.
What do you think you and Chloe are going to talk about?
No idea.
No idea.
No idea.
Just kind of like how ours is.
No idea. Yeah. No idea. Just everything.
Because how ours is we kind of bring up like a main point, like a story to begin it, and like so you'll tell a story, or I'll tell a story, or I'll ask you a main question to like start the podcast off. But after that, it's all improv.
Yeah.
Like everything we've came up with is all of our drunk thoughts right at the moment. Dude, I'd love to do more main fucking drunk podcasts.
Yeah.
Because I've had a fun time doing it. I mean, we're obviously still going to go for another,
10 minutes.
10, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, you were saying something about Chloe.
Yeah, but, what I wanted to touch on again, but, if you let your significant other, basically dictate it, I mean, I feel like you're a bitch or whatever, but
I mean,
I don't like the people that act like they're not whipped, but they definitely fucking are whipped.
Right.
And there's nothing wrong with being whipped. There's nothing wrong with being a bitch.
There isn't, honestly, because
you're making them happy.
Right.
If you have to sacrifice that shit, you have to sacrifice that shit.
At the beginning of my relationship, I definitely was whipped.
Yeah, so was I.
I
was 18.
Right. I was very young. Probably since I was in high school till I turned 20 years old, I was whipped. So, 18 was... I met her when I was 17, but, we weren't serious until I was, 18, 19. So, 18/19 till 20, we were serious. But I would try to impress her and make her happy and listen to all of her things without taking account into what everything I wanted. Just because, I could see a future with myself with this girl. But now I'm kind of easing it back now that I'm 22, about to be turned 23 with this woman now. Mm-hmm. And she's matured, I've matured. It's just a different relationship now. We obviously still, care very much and love each other very much. But we just have different views. She has different views than I do, but we accept that from the other person now. It's not me, it's not me trying to impress her. It's not her trying to impress me, trying to make each other love each other, because we already do.
Yeah.
We just speak our mind. If the other one doesn't agree, we listen to their opinion, but we get on with it and we agree with our own thing.
Yep. And that's
how you were just saying.
Yeah, that's how me and Chloe are. If we don't agree on something, we're we get in a fight or something, we talk about it, we hash it out, and then we're good.
Dude, we're so drunk because we're way too sentimental with our women right now.
Yeah, we are.
We don't need to be telling these stories, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Fucking tired as fuck.
You're tired?
Dude, I walked too much today.
It's 4 a.m. right now.
It's 4 a.m.
I'm not tired.
Well, I am.
Dude, I could go run a fucking mile.
No, you could not.
I couldn't run a mile. Dude, I'm hefty.
I don't mean shit. Bert Kreischer. Bert Kreischer went a fucking marathon in 5 hours.
What was it?
Bert Kreischer. Or Kreischer.
Kreischer.
Ran a fucking 26-mile marathon in 5 hours.
Dude, I mean, I'm not saying I could run a mile, but I could stay up for a while longer.
Well, I'm good. I'm happy for you.
I could continue drinking.
As soon as I go upstairs, I'm putting my AirPods in and lucid dreaming.
You don't put your AirPods in?
I'm going to try lucid dream.
Okay.
You ever tried lucid dream?
Okay, so I think we started on something last podcast, or in between recordings, we talked about acid.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to talk about that a little bit.
Okay.
So, have you ever tried acid?
Yeah, we already talked about this on the podcast.
Okay, so you have. Well, I don't know, but some people may be listening to this episode 8, right?
7 or 8.
7 or 8 for the first time. And they may have not listened to the first one, so...
Yeah, I've tried acid.
You have tried acid.
Years ago.
Years ago. Right. So...
It's a piece of paper.
Right, and you sit it...
You sit it on your tongue and
on
just
your
wait.
tongue.
And wait.
Until it kicks in.
Basically. About an hour 45.
It takes that long?
Yeah. That's what's cool about it, because you can take it, put it on your tongue, and just start walking around doing stuff around the house.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, it's whoa.
Let's take a step back here.
Take a step back here for a second. And then there's this piercing. When you're drunk, when you're real drunk, and you get that piercing around your eyes, you're foggy.
Right.
It's like that, but you don't see blurred. You're not double vision. You're there.
Right.
You're woke.
You're woke.
You're ready to fucking
You're
do.
right the fuck
You're
there.
ready to fucking fuck. You're not tired. You could work 12 hours, hard labor, coal mine, pop some acid, and be up all night again.
Yeah.
You don't go to bed. You're not tired. You're alive.
Okay.
You're fucking there.
Alright.
It's a fun time.
Dude, I would...
You'd do it. If you
I would.
If you would do cocaine, you would do
I
acid.
would.
Yeah.
I would do cocaine. But, like, the only reason I haven't, to be honest,
Mm-hmm.
is, one, I don't want to spend the money on it.
It's expensive, I heard.
Yeah.
Very expensive.
I've heard it's quite expensive.
Yeah, and I'm not... No, it's not worth it.
And it's not worth losing my job over.
No.
So that's another reason why I haven't.
Yep.
I mean, but other than that, I'd give it a try, I think.
What about shrooms? Would you eat shrooms?
Shrooms? Well, you told me in a few podcasts ago, which if you haven't listened, you definitely should. But you told me that you should try shrooms before acid.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, if you go from shrooms to acid and then acid to shrooms,
It's a different story.
right? Like, it's not
It's
as
just different.
yeah, it doesn't affect you the same.
I think it fucked me up, honestly. Because a lot of people
How so?
a lot of people that do shrooms have never done acid, so they can continuously do shrooms
Right.
and feel nice and feel good and feel powerful and have good experiences. But every time I've done shrooms, I've not had fun with them. I've never seen
Hold on. What did you try first?
acid.
You did try acid first, and then you tried shrooms.
Mm. Yeah.
And you think it fucked you up.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm going to ask how so.
So, like, I think the acid was way more powerful, and the
Than the
shrooms
shrooms
didn't
were.
meet up to the expectation. Maybe I didn't eat enough.
Do you think it was just those shrooms? Because there's different types of
Yeah, there's
shrooms.
psilocybin mushrooms.
Right. And that is,
That's like ayahuasca.
which is,
Like, the
what is
edible,
the type? Go ahead.
Ayahuasca is like the edible version of DMT.
Okay. There is a type of shroom that, like, grows on cow shit, right?
Psilocybin.
That is psilocybin. Okay. That was my question.
Oakland County in California. Just decriminalized. All.
Just decriminalized?
Yeah,
All of
just
it?
Yeah.
All psilocybin?
Yeah, psilocybin, everything. Pretty sure Oakland County decriminalized everything. Heroin, crack, everything.
Really?
Almost positive.
I don't think that's
I
correct.
think it is.
I think you need to research that before you say that on a podcast. Because this is for the world. I don't think everybody's watching, listening.
Yep, right here. Yep.
All right.
Oakland
let's hear
becomes the first U.S. city to decriminalize DMT, mescaline, and ibogaine on June 4th, 2019. Oakland City Council voted to decriminalize the possession and use of all ethnogenic plants. DMT, mescaline, and ibogaine are some of the most well-known psychoactive substances that come from ethnogenic plants. So yeah, they decriminalized like psilocybin, DMT, all the bullshit drugs, mushrooms, all that stuff.
it. So,
Mushrooms,
Does
DMT, all that stuff.
does that include heroin?
No, it does not.
It doesn't.
It does not. It does not. They didn't decriminalize everything.
Okay. Because I don't
So what's
think
wrong about that?
I don't think heroin and meth should be legalized.
I think they should.
You do? Why?
I
why
think
so?
all
Why
drugs
so?
should be. I think all drugs should be legalized.
Why?
I already told you.
I
Because
don't
I
remember.
think that
Because this could be like a podcast that the first person is listening to.
I think that so like cartels run Mexico, right?
Right.
And they front in all the fentanyl that gets fentanyl gets made in China, right?
Okay.
Okay. So fentanyl gets made in China and then it gets sent to Mexico and gets cut with cocaine, crack, heroin, everything. Fentanyl is cut with all that shit to make it more potent, more strong, and
Yeah.
longevity. So if they decriminalize everything in America, decriminalize it all, the cartels would go away.
Right.
Cartels wouldn't be able to push stuff into America and sell it anymore. They have to go to other places. So everything was decriminalized, and it was hard. It was easier to get. It was easier to get. If you could go into a supermarket and buy crack. Listen, the people that were hooked on crack would buy crack.
Right.
People that were hooked on meth would buy meth.
Just at the regular supermarket.
Just a regular supermarket or a superstore or whatever you want to call it. Drugstore.
Gas station. Whatever.
Drugstore. Let's say drugstore.
Okay, drugstore.
Okay, over time, people that don't smoke crack or don't do heroin or don't do that kind of shit won't get hooked on it as easy because it's gonna be easy to get, and most of the time people that do drugs is because it's hard to get and it's illegal, and they want to do it because it's illegal. It's like,
do you think that's really why they'd want to do it?
Yeah,
Because
really
it's illegal?
Because it's illegal.
I don't know. I feel like that's
nobody wakes up in the morning and goes, you know what, I'm gonna fuck my life up today.
No, but like, okay, so
if it's under healthy conditions.
But okay, picture when they first started.
Okay. It's probably at a party or with a friend.
Probably at a party when?
Or with a friend.
But when?
18 to 25.
18 to 25, you think?
Roughly. Or maybe even younger than that.
Okay.
But nowadays,
when I first started rubbing snuff,
that's not a...
I know it's not... I know I can't compare it. But listen. Alright, I'm 22 right now. I started rubbing snuff when I was 14 to 15 years old.
Why'd you do it?
Because...
It was cool.
It was cool. Exactly.
But if it was legal and every 14-year-old could do it...
Right.
You wouldn't want to do it.
I probably wouldn't have the desire to, because I definitely thought it was cool to do it.
Exactly. Just like everybody thinks it's cool to fucking smoke pot and do coke and do all that bullshit.
I'm agreeing with you.
Yes.
I'm just saying, like, the reason why I started is because I thought it was cool.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I was different. I thought, fucking, hey, I have this fucking can of Skull or Copenhagen, whatever, in my fucking car, truck, whatever I had at the time. I thought I was cool because I had that. And fucking... now that I'm 22, about to be 23 years old, I'll be 23 by the time this podcast come out. Listen, I don't think I'm addicted to it.
Mm-hmm.
I stopped for a whole month.
Mm-hmm. And
I only started up, and I know fucking people that say like, oh no, I'm not addicted.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Are the people that are really addicted?
I'm addicted to nicotine.
You are?
Fucking 1,000%.
Like cigarettes?
1,000%.
I don't think I'm addicted because I stopped for a month, and for a whole month I was like I have no desire to do this.
Mm-hmm.
But I only started because I don't know. I might be addicted to be honest, but I just did it because I honestly don't know why. Because I liked the. I was definitely addicted. I'm addicted for sure. I completely changed my story from when I started.
The first time I smoked a cigarette. First time I smoked a real cigarette when I was an adult. I was working at Subway, and the lady I was closing with had cigarettes. She had Camel Crush cigarettes, and that's what my brother used to smoke. And I used to steal a couple cigarettes from him when I was young.
Right.
And I never knew how to smoke a cigarette, so I didn't get the buzz. And if for people that don't,
how did you smoke a cigarette when you first started?
Suck it in, blow it right back out.
So you didn't inhale?
No,
like
never
a
inhaled.
second inhale?
Never inhaled.
Okay.
So I remember we were out on the patio and it was cold. It was like winter, so it was snow on the ground for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, "Hey, you want a cigarette?" And I was like, "Fuck it, yeah, sure." I said, "I ain't got nothing better to do. Fuck it." And the first time I smoked that cigarette, it was like that cool rush felt over top of me, and I couldn't walk.
Right.
And I was more wobbly, and I felt like I was high. I was just like, whoa, my head changed. Because once you get that head change, it's different. It's a whole other ballgame. It's just like putting that dip in the mouth for the first time.
For the first time, yeah.
Once you get that head change, it's different.
Because, yeah, exactly. Like, the first time I ever rubbed snuff, I had a buzz.
Yeah, a buzz.
And I was 18 years old.
Yeah, a
I hadn't
buzz.
drank. I hadn't done nothing like that. But I got a buzz off of fucking rubbing snuff. And that's what, like, intrigued me to it. I
Your
was
body
like, hey,
keeps-
I'm 18 years
Yes.
old. I can fucking...
Your
you know,
body keeps
catch a
wanting to
buzz.
get that buzz,
Yeah,
wanting to get that head rush.
But I wanted to do it just because I like the feeling of being high.
yeah,
I like the feeling of being drunk. I like the feeling of like being having a nicotine high.
you're a fucking human.
Yeah, I liked feeling out of my body.
You
but
like
still in
changing
control.
your consciousness.
Yeah,
That's basically what
pretty much.
Yes.
And
State of mind.
That's that. Like every time I've rubbed snuff, I've just like the reason why I took a month off, which I'm not into sober October, but next year, I want to do it with you.
Down.
I want to do sober October with you.
Down.
I would even do like a fucking July October. I
Yeah.
mean, fucking July.
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 Sober
fucking-
July.
Sober July. Yeah, exactly. We're way too drunk to talk.
Hmm.
I've said that multiple times, but I would do that with you, just to prove a point. But and when you start back up, like when I did it, I wanted to the next time I like rub snuff, I wanted to catch that fucking buzz again. I've waited for that. Dude, I haven't smoked weed since when we graduated, maybe.
Damn.
2015, 2016, maybe.
Damn.
Like, when I smoke again, which is, I don't know when that could be again, but I'm definitely going to get high. But what I was hoping for is to catch that buzz again.
Yep. You will.
Right. And I did. For like a couple days, every time I put in like some snuff, I felt like I had that buzz again. I felt like I caught that buzz.
Yep.
I kind of want to like get off topic. I want to move on from the subject. How do you feel? You okay with moving on?
I have to pee.
You have to pee.
I'm good with stopping it. We've been to an hour 40.
Okay. Last thing I want to talk about is Heath will be on episode 8. So apart from Heath, who are some other people you'd like on the podcast?
Okay, so I was thinking about this. So, like, I kind of want to have Chase Roberts on the podcast.
Chase Roberts.
I don't even know who that is. I don't even know him.
You don't?
Mm-mm.
But you want him on the
He's
podcast?
he's a mailman from Maysville. He graduated with us.
I
He went to
remember.
Maysville.
I think I almost got in a fight with him, to be honest,
Oh, fuck. On the football field?
on the football field.
Okay.
But
Well, he wa-
like obviously that was high school. I don't
Yeah,
care
I
about
mean,
it anymore.
Like something like that. Chase Roberts. Maybe having, like, Patrick on.
I do want to have Patrick on
Have
eventually.
Patrick on. Maybe, like, get a hold of Chloe Irwin.
You want Chloe Irvin on here?
Fuck it. She's crazy. She's a crazy mind girl.
See, I want off the wall stories.
Yeah, she's got some
I
off the wall
want
stories.
crazy stories.
Yeah, she got some off the
I
wall
want
stories.
to put out fucking different podcasts.
Yeah, yeah. So
I want something
I like.
differentiate us.
Yeah, yeah, and that's something that we could do.
So, I want to have Denver Conrad on here,
Mm-hmm.
which we've talked about a little bit. Alec Revercombe,
Mm-hmm.
which we just talked to a couple hours ago. At the moment, I can't really think of any others.
There's a bunch of people.
There's so many people. We've already had Lake on. Which
Sean
was-
Wilson, Taylor Tigner.
See, okay,
I'd love to have Taylor Tigner because he's a photographer.
for sure. But I want to clear up something. So, everybody who's listening who doesn't know me and Michaela on like a personal level at the stage of life we're in now, I want everybody to know that I don't hate Sean fucking Wilson.
No, you can't.
No, I love him. He's
Yeah.
a super cool dude.
Yeah,
But him and Michaela used to date back in high school, which doesn't fucking matter.
no.
Dude, it was high school.
Yeah.
Fucking, you dated whoever would give you pussy back in high school, bro. But I don't hate him. But everybody thought in high school that I would hate him, and I would think I would hate everybody who dated Michaela, or whatever. I just want to clear that up. I never hated anybody.
No.
I don't hate anybody now.
No.
Do you hate anybody now?
Do I hate anybody?
Yeah. Do you like honestly like don't like I can picture some people that I wouldn't like I could go the rest of my life without talking to
There's a
them.
couple people like that, yeah.
Yeah, but like I don't like
Hate anybody.
No. No, absolutely not.
Life's too short to hate.
Absolutely.
If I don't want to be around you, I'm not going to be around you. I'm not going to text you back. I'm not going to call you.
Dude. I definitely could think of some people that I'd be like, if you jumped in front of my car while I was driving, I wouldn't swerve.
No.
I'd fucking run right into you. I would accelerate when I saw you.
Yeah.
But he's not one of those people. That's all I wanted to say.
Exactly.
So you're saying you want Chloe Irwin, which is a girl from our graduating class.
Yeah.
You want Chase Roberts.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Get a hold of him.
See, we only had problems on the football field. I don't know him outside of that. So, like, I don't care if we have.
I seen him. He was delivering mail at our apartment complex, and I knew who he was, but he doesn't know who I am.
Okay.
He's that popular.
He was very popular.
He was, and I looked at him. I was like, "Hey man," I was like, "You got?" I was like, "Hey Chase, you got a change of address?" And he looked at me. He was like, "Yeah." And I looked at him. I was like, "Hey man," I was like, "You like it?" And he was like, "What?" I was like, "Being a mailman." And he's like, "Yeah, it's okay." I looked at him. I said, "Dude, don't bullshit me." I said, "Dude, Zanesville fucking sucks, doesn't it?" And he goes, "Yeah, it's fucking terrible." I said, "Yeah, I carry up from Cambridge, bro." I said, "I've delivered in Zanesville. It's fucking terrible." He goes, "Man, it's fucking awful." I said, "Man, you need to get some boots, bro." The motherfucker was in some tennis shoes. You need to get some boots, bud. I was like, "You need to get the fucking."
You walk in boots?
Fuck yeah. Well,
hold on.
I mean,
what about in the summertime?
I mean, technically they're shoes, but I mean they're like I don't want to say they're clogs, but they're like fucking Rocky shoe boots.
Shoe boots.
Shoe boots.
Shoe boots. All right. Is there anybody else you can think about having on the podcast?
Not that comes to my mind.
Not at the moment right now.
No.
We've named off.
We'll get some people on here. We'll get some different variety.
I like having me and you talking about whatever that comes to mind. And then once we have some guests on, obviously have them bring up topics. We have topics. I'd honestly like to talk to my boss on here, which I've talked about on like episode 2 or 3 and this one. But I'd like to have him on here. Maybe my stepmom, fucking
I don't give a fuck.
bonus mom, whatever you want to call her. I want to have just like a bunch of people. I want to have Chloe on here. You said she doesn't listen to it, but I'd like to have her on here.
Me too.
I have Michaela on here.
It's fucking 4. It's almost 4:20. Blaze up.
It is.
It's tomorrow.
It's fucking late.
I'm about to get up for work.
When
I was up at this time yesterday.
You were?
Yeah.
So you've been up for like 24 hours.
Yeah.
I didn't wake up until noon, baby. No, just kidding. Like 10. Like 10:30.
I gotta be up at like fucking like 7:45.
Tomorrow?
Well, today.
Today?
Yeah. Couple hours.
Well.
Gotta get woke, bud.
Alright, well.
I want to thank you. Thank you for everybody fucking listening.
For sure. We want to thank everybody for coming to the podcast.
Shout out Foul Mouth Sports Pod.
Shout out Foul Mouth Sports Pod,
Give
which
it a listen.
has Pat, Lake,
And
Heath are the main people on it. Give us a follow at Back and Forth Podcast, and that's on Instagram. And give us a follow on Back and Forth M_C on Twitter. Give us a follow to stay up to date on everything that we have, all the podcast dates, which we release a podcast every Monday. We try to post beforehand if we have guests on. But give us a follow on those two if you want to keep up to date with the podcast. We're available on all major podcast platforms. Dude, Caleb's so drunk that he's asleep next to me right now. Listen, he's not responsive. Oh, dude, he's nodding his head. He's not.
Check us out on Apple Podcast. Check us out on Apple Podcast. Right? We're on Apple Podcast now, dude. I'm so fucking tired. I just want to go to bed. I'm tired as fuck.
He was passed the fuck out and then came to life.
It's tomorrow. The fucking bitch ass sun in the sky is gonna be fucking coming around in 3 hours.
What the fuck are you talking about? Go to bed.
Alright, close the shit up.
You piece of shit. Alright,
I love you all.
give us a follow on all of those. We want to thank you for listening to Back and
All the
Forth.
Russians that are listening, Strasvushia.
The 33% of you Russians that are listening.
Strasvushia.
Hey, thank you.
Ivan Drago's a bitch.
He was asleep. I can't believe it.
Alright.
And then came responsive to it. All right, but we want to thank everybody for coming. We're gonna have more guests on here.
Yes.
Eventually, we're gonna have a camera, but follow us on Instagram and Twitter.
Give us a shout out. DM us. We'll give us your opinions. Tell us what you want to hear.
For sure. But tweet us, send us DMs, anything that you want, stuff that you maybe want us to include in the podcast. But we want to thank you. This is podcast Back and Forth, episode number 7, I believe. But thank you, everybody, for listening.
Everybody have a wonderful night.
Everybody have a wonderful night, baby. All right. Thank you for listening. Join us next Monday. Thank you. Goodbye.